Josephine! Let's go to Val Royo. I mean, I'm going to Val Royo. You're sitting here. I'll be going, and I'll be talking to... Who am I talking to? The Marquis's party and Countess Dion. Countess Dion for... Oh god, I don't even remember anymore. We needed her for something. It's all about propping up the other family so that they can annul the contract and all. I think that's pretty much the main thing we need to remember here. Val Royo. Oh, it's two different ones. There's a party here, and then there's the Countess. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go to Val Royo. Where? Here. Does it matter? Feel like it doesn't. And speaking of Val Royo though, that nug I bought from that guy, the mysterious box, I want it moved into Skyhold. I don't want it at your shop. Send someone to move it over.
Disaster is what it is, and you know it.
Theirs were not the only houses affected by the loss of heaven.
The land is only part. The girl has run off to the Inquisition.
A calling deeper than death to a name.
People are joining us. We're gaining more influence around here.
Good morrow, Val Royo.
Regard the charlatan. Very happy.
And I am the foil. Very serious. We begin.
Spirits flail, but we are summoned.
Oh god.
Who else for we, cage and profit?
It is too soon to celebrate. But come now, old affairs. We fight on this side and may cross to meet again.
No need. Triumph and fortuitous reunion.
And thus we end that.
People in Orlais just randomly break out into song and musical. It's like theater kids.
They'll appoint a new divine soon. One will make you stand up for us instead of protecting your own.
If you empty out the coffers of the nobility, what do you think will happen when the fighting's done?
I'll squat in your fancy sheets as well.
Of course.
Ooh, a lot of tension over here. Hi, lady?
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. You must have had a long journey to the city. Might there be any news from this house?
Yes, we had to find out for this lady that her lover is safe, and then she was willing to sponsor us or do whatever we needed from her.
Here's a letter from Ellery. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellery. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the Duparakets as a family deserving of a noble title, Inquisitor. You have my word. Now please forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellery's words. Make her keep you.
Kinda makes me feel a little bit disillusioned about the whole noble stuff though. I guess that's just how it is, because this lady, she doesn't actually know anything about the Duparakets, and she'll say some BS to whoever needs to hear about how, oh, these people were nobles before, they deserve to be nobles again because of this and that. But in actuality, it's just because we did a favor for her, which has nothing to do with the Duparakets. Like I said though, I guess that's just how this world works. Favors for favors. Blinding terror. Leave enemies vulnerable in their terror. Enemies that are panicked take increased damage. No, this one we did already, yes. Simulacrum. If you are knocked unconscious, a spirit you control takes on your likeness and fights on your behalf for a short time. You cannot be revived by any means until the spirit leaves. That seems interesting, but I don't know how often it'll activate. Dorian doesn't... In my memory, I don't remember Dorian going down that often. Especially because he can cast Barrier. But if we want Walking Bomb, we gotta do it. Okay, could be interesting. Okay, good. That's one down already. Let's move directly to the party. Was it about the judging thing? Wait here, guys. I just scram. I didn't bring my mask! I keep forgetting to bring my mask to these parties.
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these Duparakets to a minor lordship. Tell me, Why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddled?
She sounds friendly. Does she care about a favor from the Inquisition?
The Duparakets used to be noble. You'd be restoring an old house of Orlais.
Restoring it far too late. What are the Duparakets now? Traders? Farmers? Really, it is too much. The very thought causes me pain. What can you possibly provide that will make your petition worth my effort?
I'm not giving her the army.
I don't think we'll be missed from the party for a while.
Are you quite serious?
For the pleasure of your company, Minister. Absolutely.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Lock the door
Is this happening?
and fetch me some pillows.
Oh my god! This is my romance option for this playthrough? Wait, I was fully prepared to, like, fail and reload. That might actually make me feel a little bit better, because this... Oh my god. Wait, I don't know how to feel about this, man. This... Oh, lord. Okay. Okay, so that happened. Alright. I feel like a hypocrite now, because I was telling off Iron Bull about how, you know, we can't go that fast, and then we basically sold our body for this favor. Oh my god. I can't believe this worked. I feel dirty.
She did what to the Duc de Freyen?
He's demanding an explanation and a new stateroom.
Give him a room on the other wing. I will speak to him. And Sarah.
Oh, what did Sarah do now? Josephine?
I must return to Val Royo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Okay, good. I don't want to say any more about this.
Yes?
I actually don't want to say any more.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Okay, good.
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
No one in particular.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
You know what? That was... I have to change my mindset a little bit. That was from my end. I invited her, okay? This is... completely my fault, basically. But it was an exchange. And I suddenly feel like The Witcher. I feel like Geralt sleeping with literally everybody. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta make little sacrifices for the Inquisition. It's not a sacrifice. It sounded like I enjoyed myself. All that flirting, and that's how we ended up. I'm in shambles. I am in shambles. You know, this is because Cassandra rejected me. And I'm so sad. I have no clarity of judgment anymore. Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands. A report has arrived from the site of the suspected Venatori enclave. It is nonsensical given accepted historical record. Located Venatori enclave. Fires on approach. Assume they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed. Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves, alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found. Signs of blight corruption. Best guess, Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp well. Assume they left the same way. Well collapsed. No passage possible. Enclave scoured for resources for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? Okay, that's not a good sign. Are we gonna get attacked later on? We need a Cullen. One for Cullen.
Did you see the message I sent?
Yes, thank you.
Which one sounds like a Cullen thing? A test of metal in the crew. This is Krem's thing. No, this is Sutherland's thing. A report. It is irrelevant who noticed the Darkspawn. Your worship. Such pockets are not uncommon. We understand that you cannot allow such things on trade routes you wish to exploit. Unfortunately, we cannot allow external forces to cross our holdings. We request sanction to act under your banner. It is a risk we are prepared to take because such partnership and the expected increase in status will be profitable. In return, we will promise resources, but we remain committed to merely observing your greater struggle. I trust you understand. Brought to our attention by Sutherland and his crew. Charming. Do we need such allies? March. Ooh, that seems a bit... Hold out over negotiations. They don't want us going into their... Like, there's Darkspawn on our trade routes, but they're not letting us go deal with it because they're like, well, this is our territory. I think Cullen's might be a little bit rash. Let's not piss people off. Let's try our best not to. So we'll hold off on that one then. That is not a Cullen one. Pursue Marquis Buffon. That doesn't sound like a Cullen one either. Offer of help on their terms. A letter on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. A hole in the surfacer's precious sky. Not our concern. For the thing that did it. If this Magister shit really brought the Blight and the Darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel. That's your only warning. Oh, isn't that the same guy that we just looked at for the other one? Kalsharok? The letter ends with a map to a cave system and the number of troops that can pass. They can have their secrecy, but we don't know the threat on the other side of their passage. Let's send double that to even the threat of Venatori. Okay. Offer of help on their terms. Are they being a little bit sketchy here?
Inquisitor.
Let's see how that goes. Alright. The war missions are starting to get really long now. A lot of them are multiple hours, which is fine. You guys do that, and I will head to Val Royo. We will never speak of what happened at the party ever again. Let's go. Does it matter who I bring? I don't think so. Yet again.
I received a letter from the House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price on my life.
Good. We're done then.
I'm glad you don't have to live your life looking over your shoulder anymore.
I regret we were forced to deal with them, that you were endangered by my part in the game.
It's fine.
Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
No.
You were a singer?
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
I know that much from Leliana, but do you kill people? You didn't strike me as someone who is combat ready.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Val Royo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
How did you go from being a wandering singer to an ambassador?
In a very sad fashion. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You were only defending yourself.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
And so now you're down a different path where you only use your voice.
You of all people should know you can't play the game without bloodshed.
Never as the first resort, Inquisitor. Never as a way that makes currency of lives. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Such a gracious woman deserves nothing less.
Such talk. I'm quite overcome.
Should I stop?
Oh, no. I mean, yes. I meant... No, I don't... Well, if you meant to draw a blush to my cheeks, you've completely succeeded. Let's return to Skyhold before anyone notices.
I mean, I definitely feel a little bit dirty that this happened right after the other thing. Okay, in my headcanon, we suggested that to the Mark. I said I wasn't gonna bring it up and I immediately bring it up again. In my headcanon, okay, what actually happened was I suggested it and she was like, "Are you serious?" And then I say I'm joking. But I pressed, "Yes, I'm serious," because I had to, because Carpe Diem, that's why, okay? Alright? Josephine, come on, let's chase down Josephine. Can we get something more going on here? Is that a thing? Josephine. Actually, I mean, there's nothing else for us to do in Val Royo, right? I'm just curious if we can talk a little bit more with Josephine. We went from her not being willing or interested to go on that walk with me,
Your worship.
to her actually going on that walk with me. Now she seems receptive to my advances. Can we do it? Can we nail this one down? Josephine.
Has no one seen him?
Seen who, Ambassador?
Cole, the young man with the... What does he look like again?
I think you guys will be remembering him more from now on.
Leliana wished to speak with you, Inquisitor. It seemed rather urgent. A pleasure.
What? Oh, okay.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Oh, I thought we would have a little bit more.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Okay, Leliana wishes to speak. That's... Wow, she normally never even has anything to report to me. Now she has something to say? Well, let's see then. Thank you. Is that the right one? I think it is. Yes. What's up, Leliana?
Inquisitor, may I have a word? I notice you've paid Lady Montilier quite a number of compliments.
Oh my god. I may or may not be interested. I'm not gonna... Yes, but if some random person comes up to ask me, I'm not gonna just outright admit it immediately.
You found me out, Spy Master.
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise. I asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat, not so she could be toyed with.
Wait, I'm not toying with her. I'm not toying with her.
I enjoy being with Josephine. I'm not trying to break her heart.
Then I would be more cautious. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love? There she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her. If indeed you are.
No, but you said she was blushing earlier. Wait, so last time when she said that she didn't want to go on that walk with me, was she rejecting me or did she just not know?
What do you have against the idea of me being attracted to Josephine?
I have not known you long, Inquisitor. Neither has Josephine. Her heart is easily carried away. I want to be sure it's taken by someone who truly cares. So, if you feel anything towards Josephine, I want to know.
Nonsense, Leliana. We've known each other for at least 50 hours now. And even more, considering Origins and 2.
Yes, I'm very attracted to Josephine.
Is that so? Whatever is between you, I ask that you treat her with kindness. For her sake, as well as yours.
Oh god. Is she gonna... Oh, who was it that said that they were afraid that Leliana was gonna stab them in the kidney in the middle of the night?
Whatever happens, I'm glad to see Josephine has a concerned friend here.
I have so few true friends these days. Those that are left I deeply cherish. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, your worship.
Oh, that's so sweet of Leliana. I love the... It's not like a very pronounced thing, but I love the friendship between Leliana and Josephine. And you don't have to worry, Leliana. I'm done with my Playgirl days, and I am ready to settle down. In fact, I will settle down. I will talk to Josephine right now and see if she has anything to... Is this still gonna... Wait, does she know now, though? I don't know. I don't know. How can she... But she's our core person. She's so good at the whole, like, diplomatic game stuff, but... You know what? I can totally see that happening. It's a weird thing. A lot of people are very good at analyzing situations that are not their own, but then when it comes to themselves, suddenly everything is like, oh, okay, I just didn't realize this was happening at all.
Well, Leliana just gave me quite the speech.
What about?
About us.
Oh, she is impossible. Might we discuss this somewhere more private?
Yes. Yes.
Leliana said I was an innocent in love?
More or less.
Of all the... I'm quite capable of understanding our association. I've never thought your intentions were overly romantic, Inquisitor. I assure you.
No, you... No, no, no! She was right, she was right. She was absolutely right. Haha, but what if I was serious, though? Okay, I need to just make it clear.
Perhaps I should have composed a ballad then. Or sent roses.
What? You mean you do?
We've only just... I didn't wish to presume you harbored any tender feelings for me.
But I am attracted to you. Quite, in fact.
But we haven't even known each other a few short months. How can you declare this liking for me after such a brief time together?
We should have switched the bed back. I don't want to see that again after the whole thing with... Don't talk about other people in this conversation. Josephine. I feel like this, you know, liking someone, falling in love with someone, I feel like it might happen more often in shorter friendships. Because once the friendship starts going on longer, then you settle into the roles of being friends. Because you're not attracted to each other in that way. So, you know, I think this actually makes sense.
You've intelligence, elegance, and I always delight in your company. It seems most natural to want to be close to you.
I would not object to a closer relationship between us, my lady. If that sounds agreeable to you.
Don't talk about other people in this conversation.
Nothing would make me happier.
Well, then.
I wished I changed. Oh, the leg! I wish I changed into prettier clothes for this and had a different bed. Well, that ends the, or well, you know, this is just the beginning of the epic romance saga of Welonz Lavalin. All I can say is that between the hero of Ferelden, the champion of Kirkwall, and the Inquisitor, having the first name Welonz is not the only thing they have in common. That's all I can say. Okay, I think I've had enough with like messing around with the other clothes. I liked the one that I initially had the best. You know, the very first one that I did? Was it this one? Well, I just like the colors a little bit muted more. Yeah, this looks very similar to my normal combat battlefield outfit though. The battle mage armor, was it? Yeah, we need to change the bed. We need to change the bed ASAP. Well, there you go. After lots of misunderstandings, heartbreak, and whatever transpired at Val Royo's party that I will never tell Josephine about. It's a kindness. They did me a kindness in not making the Inquisitor and Josephine talk about it. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, change out the beds and stuff, right? Hold on though. Let's see, I'll do it when I go back to inventory management again. I just don't want to see that bed again when I go back into my bedroom again, which honestly I don't go back that often anyway. Let's see, so Western Approach, oh, but that was a place where there was one more door that I couldn't open yet. So that's why I haven't gotten that. And Cassandra, one of Cassandra's people is also there. But we can go to Exalted Plains. I'm gonna do a few for Cassandra, okay? I'm just gonna walk around and try to find those people. I think we've seen the one in Exalted Plains already. And then Emerald Graves, we might be able to do that too. But unless of something, I don't think there's anything like massive. So let's see. These are just shards, yada yada yada. Honestly, who cares? Cassandra's thing is, it's a little bit far. But if we can walk over here. We'll see though. Darian, Cassandra. This might be the first time I've romanced somebody, or I am romancing somebody that's not directly a companion. I imagine that might make for a little bit less content. Well, at the very minimum, you can't bring your love interest around. But at the same time, it's like, am I really gonna min-max my romance choice? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't seem very fun to me.
So many eyes peering from underneath.
Yes, a lot of scary things here, aren't there? We are in a new region of the Exalted Plains. So I thought we would go from here, but I don't think... Like, maybe you could have walked around here, but I didn't try. Then I remembered that, oh yeah, back at the camp, we could have walked up here, right? So that's what I did, and this region seems very swampy and stuff. I ran into a group of Venatori along the way, so I have 2 out of 3 Venatori tomes now. Just one more. Broken Dog. I intended to take a charcoal rubbing of the beautiful elven carvings on the stone to present to a scholar at the University of Orlais for translation. Unfortunately, halfway through the process, the chilling sensation of something brushing my leg beneath the dark water interrupted me. I dropped both scroll and charcoal stick and began running, not stopping until I was on dry ground. Broken Dog? Ooh, that sounds a bit scary. I don't know what that is. I do believe Cassandra's thing... Well, it'll be right around the corner if we... Oh god. These things move so fast, it's scary. Don't touch me! Go touch Cassandra! Stop! You're scary and big and not a drooling idiot at all. Oh no, it's got friends! Let's go! We can't. It's actually quite colorful and stuff. You got like these multicolored sections. Yeah. Get some combos going on there. Go. Alright, let's get the Cassandra stuff. Should be right around the corner somewhere. Oh my lord. Look how fast they walk. Oh, there's so many of them. They're just circling the place. Are Templars really gonna be here? This place is a little interesting though, landform-wise.
Everyone hurts.
Yeah. You're right. Here we go. Hey buddies. You made your camp here, but I found you anyway. Somehow we got this information. Very accurate information. Time to die.
Of the Templar targets.
Yes, everybody, get pulled in. It's beautiful!
Sad that it came to this, but at least it is done.
Greatly approves. Greatly approves and approves. You're that happy about it? Well, ridding the world of evil Templars and all that. Where even were they? This is such a random... Cassandra's been walking around with no health the whole time. Does this end up looping back to the camp? Oh. Huh. We come here from somewhere else. There's a lever there. Not this side, though. So I guess maybe we'll still be back here. I just came for Cassandra's thing, though, so I'm done now. And then the other one that we could have gotten is an Emerald Grave. Emerald Grave. Haven't been here for a while. Cassandra's thing. Oh, this is Cullen's thing. The smuggler letters. Cassandra's thing... It's a little far away, but we should be able to get there. Last time I left because we were a little bit... We saw a behemoth. A red Templar behemoth. And it was just sort of in the way in high level, so this time we should be able to do it. Yeah. What on earth is happening here? There are so many landmarks. Emerald graves. Valas Dalen. Elves have their heroes just like we do. They honor the Valas Dalen, life trees of these legendary figures, planted in remembrance of those who dedicated their lives to the Dalish kingdom. These trees grew into a mighty wood, a testament to the elves' force at their height. Walk beneath the Valas Dalen with reverence. Remember that each of them once had a name. Oh, this kind of reminds me of the city elf tradition of having that giant tree in every alienage. And hey, we're finally finding some positive representation of the Dalish in the Emerald Graves, huh?
The wardens recovered some useful items and sent them our way.
Are you sure? Because I can't even pick that up. Okay. Those Brontos are... They're okay, they're not red. The Dalish believe Mathalin was the first of the Emerald Knights, and the first to hold Evanura, the Blade of Honor, forged in Halim Shiral for his hand. These trees are massive. They're like 100-year-old trees. Hold up. Tanaleth was a smith and the High Keeper of June. She spent her years rediscovering the arts of Arlathan. The elves are very in touch with nature and all that. Wild Bronto. I didn't even know you could have Wild Bronto like that. Briathus protected the Dales from human incursion. When humans sent missionaries and Templars, he turned them away. I feel like these are tucked so deeply into the forest. Oh my goodness. Guys, I just want to look at this. No! No! Wait. Listen. Listen. Mister. Oh, there's multiple of them. Look, there's a behemoth fighting a giant in the back. Woo! Excuse me. Oh my god. Cassandra, would you like to draw some thread away from me? The Bronto was attacking me. Oh my god. Oh, Dorian activated this thing. Haste. Can we also get... Okay, the Bronto is not helping. It's probably because the Immolate got him. Ah, this is terrible. I didn't sign up for this. I just came here to get some Templars. Oh no, the Bronto is so annoying. As if we wouldn't have enough trouble here normally. This guy's still higher level than me. Or actually, we're the same right now, but he's higher level than a lot of the other guys. I'm hitting the Bronto right now. I'm not even hitting the Giant. The Bronto is also level 17. Maybe I'm here a little bit too early overall? I wonder how that fight's going. So why didn't I give myself Lyrium potions? Oh, did you see that? Cassandra just came back to life because of the kitty collar, I think. We got the Bronto. This is good. There are multiple giants living here. Who are you wailing on? I don't even know. What are your vulnerabilities? All disabling effects. I think it's good that we get to see what attacks people are doing. I can't believe that's not even by default. But yeah, earlier I think we finally got to see Cassandra's kitty collar coming into play. Oh, it's dropping. The health is dropping. Okay, but that took all of our potions basically. Yikes. That was something, and I didn't mean to attack you. I just wanted to get past.
You're a better seeker than Lambert. You care about everyone.
You knew Lord Seeker Lambert?
I killed him. He cared more about stopping mages than protecting people.
You killed the Lord Seeker?
Pathetic mages. Crush them at Andorral's reach or starve them out. Doesn't matter which. I need an example. Seekers succeeding, seizing power, overthrow the divine, triumphant in the eyes of the Maker.
I am uncertain whether to believe you.
You believe I killed him?
He's telling you outright what you think. I don't... yeah, that confrontation never came up. That There's so many more giant people here. I think we need to maybe dash a little bit. Linda Renee was the last to hold the blade Evanura. With her fell the Dales, the sword was lost. I don't think we should go over there because we're gonna piss off that giant. Let's go back this way. But these are elven heroes. It's our history. We should learn about our history. Evanura, the blade. Sulan was Mathalin's squire. He walked always with a wolf at his side. I can't get that one. There's a cage there as well. Maybe I'll wrap around later on, but my main thing here is the Templars. The Emerald Graves is nice. It's nice. Is that a free... What is that? Is that a nug or a little rabbit? I don't want to touch you because I can't... I'm not going to be able to undo the combat phase.
Should we look around?
Sure. Those are Red Templars. Oh, did we find... Oh, we found the loot that was from a map. Excuse me? Do I hear wings flapping? Oh no. I mean, I definitely see Red Templars around here, but that's not what I'm here for. Oh, there's like a whole other thing here. I'm also not here. Oh, I can't see among the trees. I can't see. I don't know. Can we just find the Templars? I'd like to keep my life, please and thank you. I really should have given myself Lyrium potions.
There, a rogue mage.
Mage! Oh, it's not all Templars. Mages are dangerous, they can cast all sorts of spells. Oh, I love the static cave so much. I'm using the ring right now for it too. We picked up a ring before. That increases the duration of the cage by 30%, I think. There's more?
Make it sad that it came to this, but at least it is done.
She says the same thing every time. And then we can loot their camp. Knight Enchanter Greatsword. Did you see that? Okay, that's 3 out of 5. I think I'm okay for now. Will we ever come back here again? Oh! Oh, there's more lyrium than we have to hand in for Varric's quest. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure if this area... Well, I think you can walk there because there's a rift here. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna be real, okay? The rifts and the shards are... I don't mind collecting them, but they definitely do take a toll after a while, so I am gonna focus more on stuff that seems to matter more. For example, doing stuff for our companions. Other stuff, I might clear it out later, I might not. Because honestly, what does it give me? It gives me power. I have over 100 power now. It doesn't even matter anymore. We saw the Fairbanks thing here before too. But, let me just take a look at this. We got 3 out of 5. We haven't been to these places yet. This is locked to us. Same situation with Blackwall. Venatori killed with Dorian. Where is it? Actually, I'm not sure where this one is. Oh, that's back in the Exalted Plains. Can I just see where it is? Oh! That's so close to our camp. Do it right now, then. Do it. Get him! And you better drop tomes while you're at it, too. Today. Venatori Zealot. There you go. Dorian, very happy about that. But not happy enough to say anything. I don't believe we got a tome for this. No, because it's a specific group. Now what? Is there a different group elsewhere? Is it another... Oh, it's in other maps, but they don't tell me... Ah, I have to do them in order, basically. I see. Okay. Here? Ah, might as well.
Can you change your form, Cole? If you wanted to look like something else.
But I don't want to look like something else.
He doesn't.
There are magisters who'd be ecstatic if they could summon a demon who could pass for human.
They would use it to hurt people.
You're right about that. They would.
These conversations strike me as being like before Cole made the whole human versus spirit decision. Yeah, because, well, I guess it makes sense because it's not like a one-day thing, right? Just because you decide to do something doesn't mean it's gonna be complete in one day. Okay, so there were 2 camps in the Hinterlands. I'm in the last camp now. This is the very last thing Dorian needs. Too bad he doesn't even say anything about it. He approves because we're killing Venatoris, but that seems to be pretty much it. He didn't even approve this time. Well, it is what it is. The bottom one was at the bottom here. Yes, and there was one up here, and the last one was here. And since we're kind of close by anyway, let's do this one too. The Mercenary Fortress. This has been sitting here for a while. We're very, very close to being done with Hinterlands entirely. In fact, I'm pretty sure these things are the only ones. These 2 rifts and then these few quests here. Mercenaries are stirring unrest in the Hinterlands. They have occupied an old fort in the woods. I'm guessing by now we might have out-leveled the whole Hinterlands area already, so maybe this will be a quick thing. Oh, this is huge. I mean, the area is huge. We see a rift there. Oh, Crystal Grace, I know you're rare. Give me seeds. Please. It's rare, but I don't even know if it's good for much. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but this is also not where we're supposed to be. Hold up. Woohoo!
Cole, do you hear magic?
Yes. Don't you?
Spells sometimes make a sound, but I don't think we hear the same thing.
Don't your spells whisper things to you? What is and could be music in the mind of strange, faraway places?
Not lately.
Then we don't hear the same thing.
Dorian's pretty... Yeah, I think he and Cole are pretty okay too. He's curious about... I think everyone's curious about Cole though, because he's just so unique. So I got a little bit distracted by the rifts. I ended up getting both of them. What is that? Wait, what? I was just there. What is that? Oh, wow. What the heck? A letter found on a corpse. If you find this, the bleeding didn't stop. My family lives at the Red Cliff Farms. May God bless you if you could take my last words to them. I didn't run. Didn't abandon them. I thought I could get enough to help. Fool that I was. All I got was my guts torn out. Letter written in a shaky hand, along with a scrawled map of the Red Cliff Farms. Oh.
I must admit, Cassandra, I've never heard of these seekers of truth.
Why would you? They do not exist in Tevinter.
But what are they? Some manner of super Templar? Is this one of those sudden secrets like proper hygiene?
Once we worked from the shadows, monitoring Templars and mages alike.
Ah, that clearly worked out well.
Your glibness does you no credit. The mage rebellion was beyond even our power to control.
Don't be so smug, Dorian. The Winter is not exactly a shining paragon of virtue either. So it seems like we actually got a last quest from that corpse there just now. We gotta go back to Red Cliff Farms to give it to their family. That's so sad to think about. He just died here all on his own. And I think we just found the fortress, finally.
There. The Not Bandits. They want to hurt people. We can stop them.
They want to not hurt people? Well, whatever they're doing here, I think we're gonna take it over. There's another rock alarm here though, are you kidding me? When I was just being like, hey! Oh! This is the last region of the Hinterlands too. There were 29 I saw earlier. So we went through every single place in this whole thing. But no, now we still got shards too. But as fate turns out, there's still 5 more shards randomly all over the place. Isn't that wonderful? Let me finish one whole map, okay? Let me brag about that. The Hinterlands, when we were first here, felt so daunting that being anywhere close to finishing up feels like such a small miracle. And yet, every time I get closer, it gets further away simultaneously. Hey, give me one that's close by. Okay, I'll take that. There's something here. Oh, it might be on above us. There's quests here too. What's going on? Oh, we just claim it. There's nobody here. Grand Forest Villa. That the lush and beautiful Grand Forest Villa is so far from Redcliffe Castle seems odd only until one learns the history behind its construction. More than an age before the Orlesian occupation of Ferelden, Arl Jason Guerin ordered its construction to serve as comfortable living quarters for his close friend, famed singer and swordsman Sir Coram the Bard. Arlessa Marguerite, Jason's wife, evidently understood and supported her husband's relationship with Coram, only stipulating that the Bard not live at the castle to avoid any public scandal. Is it a scandal? Well, we read about the sexuality in Ferelden thing. It didn't seem like it was a... Actually, I can't remember what it said anymore. It was sort of like a whatever, but not everywhere kind of thing. We read about this guy in Val Royo. Arl Jason's Ride was a popular tavern song for many years, jokingly honoring the Arl's attempts to return from the villa before the sun rose. Sir Coram lived happily there until his death in bed at the age of 90, several years after the death of Arl Jason himself. The aged Arlessa Marguerite ordered Coram's body burned with full honors and a hunting cloak that belonged to the Arl. Wow, the wife is pretty accommodating. After Sir Coram's death, the villa was used by the Arl's family for guests and as a summer home for younger family members. It was abandoned during the chaos of the Fifth Blight. Damn, maybe they had a political marriage. Seems pretty likely. But the wife was still pretty nice, because she didn't have to be nice to that guy. Unsigned letter. I don't care if you've got an archdemon itself lighting your asses on fire. The mercenaries provide enough protection for you to continue the operation. If necessary, more will be dispatched to your location. Keep the docks working and keep the product moving. Delays will not be tolerated. Product? I don't see people here, though. Of all the regions, the Inquisition's influence here should be the greatest. This is the only region that we've never been to. And it's empty. Wait, is this not the mercenary fortress? It still says we're trying to find it. Oh my lord. Well, it might be too early to call it. Let's have a look around first. Are they hiding somewhere? Somewhere we can't see? Do they have quarries and logging camps and all that? Oh, it's so beautiful here. It's beautiful. And abandoned completely. Can I just drop down there? Oh. This is the proper way to do it? Alright. Thank you very much. Since it was called Mercenary Fortress, yeah, I thought we were gonna find mercenaries here. Maybe they left, because they fear me.
That little trick, Cole, when you dip into someone's mind and take a drink. Do you choose what you're looking for, or is it random?
It has to be hurt, or a way to help the hurt. That's what calls me. Relenus. Skin tan like fine whiskey, cheekbones shaded, lips curl when he smiles. He would have said yes.
I'll thank you not to do that again, please.
Oh, it's somebody that Dorian's interested in. Oh, Valimar key. The key was found alongside a letter on the desk in the Hinterlands. A letter from the Carta. We hired your mercenary organization to facilitate this business venture, not add complications. In order for the Carta to extract the product without attracting undue attention, the area must be free from observation. If the fighting between the apostate mages and the renegade Templars is insufficient, your efforts were to dissuade refugees from exploring the area and interfering with our operation. We are meeting at our primary base of operations in Valimar to determine our next course of action. At your earliest convenience, send representatives to the location marked to explain the situation and obtain new instructions. Oh, maybe there's no one here because it's related to the Carta and we killed all the Carta already. Because it looks like the key to Valimar. We already went to Valamar, so we don't actually need it. Whoever the Red Templars are, they have become very interested in the area. Their appearance suggests a familiarity with a product that cannot be coincidence. Focus efforts on eliminating them, ideally in such a way to place blame on the growing Inquisition forces in the area. If we can get the two groups to kill each other, that should be less work for all of us. Well, that's how I feel about you and the Red Templars too. I'm glad we're sort of on the same page. All this siege weaponry. Ooh. Cryptic symbol. We should come here and occupy this place. Or at least take their resources. It really is quite nice. Ah, there was something at the very top there, of course. Wait, can I not climb up here? How the heck do you get up there to begin with? Or maybe it's just a fake. Oh god. Oh, okay, we're back here. Nice castle, but just pretty much completely empty then. Nothing happening here. It still says find the mercenary fortress. Have I not found the thing that indicates I found it? Or is this not the mercenary fortress? Maybe this is something else entirely. I suppose that's possible. We had something going on with, there was a quest nearby about how there was a thief that stole a package from the mercenary fortress. Is that a mosaic piece? Of course. Okay. Right. Return policy, this one. Wasn't there a quest around here that... Oh, I need to go in the middle there for it to count us finding the fortress, I guess. In this case, would it be better for me to find this one first? Because the owner wants the package the thief stole back. Which means if we find it first... Well, is the owner even around here anymore? I'm not quite sure. It's just so deserted. It can stay that way. I don't mind. We don't have to fight Templars and bandits and Venatori and whatnot all day long.
Incidentally, Cassandra, I'm well aware you lied to me.
I lied to you?
When you said the Mage Rebellion was beyond the power of the Seekers to control. I've since heard your order could have prevented it, but instead led the Templars into war once it started.
It is why I left the order, yes.
Knee-jerk defense of your former comrades. I quite understand.
Yeah. Well, she left. So, personally, she wasn't gonna, Oh, she didn't agree with that. Complete ritual? Wait, what is this? Can we read about it again? Thief stole something important from a fortress. A threatening note on the thief's body suggests that whoever he stole it from very much wants it back. Oh, we already have the treasure. We're bringing it to this place here to do the ritual? Oh god. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop till you take it back. Guys, get ready. Yeah. Oh, just a rage demon. Somehow I was expecting a little more. It kind of reminds me of the very first time I saw a... it was back in Origins. We were in the Korkari Wilds. And then I didn't even see the related codex or anything like that. And then suddenly I was looking at a pile of ashes and it said, do you want to disturb it? I was like, okay. And then like suddenly this gigantic shade came out of nowhere. Alright, so that's the thing. We completed the ritual, but we still need to find... do we need to go to the center? Yeah, it says mercenaries have occupied the old fort. Only that middle section?
Do you need to eat, Cole? Or sleep?
I thought I had to, but I don't. The old songs can pull me.
That's something. I don't know what, but it's something. What about when you're injured? Why do you bleed? Is it because you think you have to?
Ooh.
Is that why you bleed?
Yes. You have me there.
Does Cole... How much does Cole understand about himself, I think, is someone that I don't think we even know. Alright, I complained about the shards, immediately got all the shards. I still haven't found how to... Maybe this just doesn't work now, like there's just nobody here. That's gonna really piss me off though, because... Man, I just wanted this quest to go away. So that we could, you know, write it off, but it won't go away. Okay, I just looked it up, and it looks like this is a bug. Yeah, it really is just a bug, because we finished Varric's quest before coming here. Because we were supposed to come here, get the key, and then go to Valimar, I guess. But because we didn't do it in that order, we will never be able to take this quest off my list. Which is gonna piss me off because, oh my god, I was counting on Hinterlands to be the one area where I completed everything, but no. No, I guess. Fine, fine. Let's take the letter back to the Hunter's family then, and then we can call it a wrap and never come back to the Hinterlands again. I'm so mad at this place. They live pretty close to our camp, surprisingly. Oh, it's... They're here. Wait, who's your family? The Druffalo owner? How are you doing?
Thank you again.
No worries, no worries. Oh, we don't even know them. We're not gonna meet them? Oh. Never opened it. Even though the windows are open. Are they not home? Psst. Whoa. Wait, this home isn't even lived in. That was more of a symbolic gesture then. The guy died. His family doesn't even live here anymore. A little bit depressing to think about. Okay. But I think with that, at least I can look at this map and I think it's pretty much complete. We will just never... Oh my god, that's gonna... This is so irritating. But it is what it is. And depart from Hinterlands forever we shall.